How's it going, guys? It's me, the Double Taku, here to talk about My Hero Academia, the anime, episodes 1 and 2, first impressions. Now, I have been sort of late on this series, and I apologize for that, but that is because I've been dealing with a lot of exam stuff and school stuff, and it's been really hectic, and the work is piling up because I'm almost technically done, sort of, with the semester. But, you know, I'm sort of glad because episodes 1 was alright, episode 2, freaking awesome. So I'm sort of glad that I got to see like marathon first and second episode, because, you know, watching episode 1 and then having to wait a week for episode 2 to come out must have been freaking torture. So, you know, I gotta go see episode 1 and 2. Now I have to wait for episode 3, which is pretty cool. And, you know, Easter egg-y thing, if you guys read the manga, because I haven't read the, like, I don't remember the beginning of the manga, like, series, like, vividly, so I was, like, going back to it, like, okay, after watching episode 1 and 2, I was like, okay, where does all this stuff take part in the manga, because I'm curious, like, how much do they use from the manga to animate as, you know, for the anime, and this is only the first chapter of the manga, no kidding, and I was surprised, because, you know, I was like, wait, so they took 2 episodes for 1 chapter, and 1 chapter was 50 pages or something like that? Hallelujah! Oh my goodness! And I was reading through the first chapter again. I was like, wow, it really is the whole first 2 episodes. Like, they really needed 2 episodes just to do Deku's intro and like everything else and whatnot. And it was like so awesome, like seeing it in the manga. I was like, okay, they did do this in the anime. Like, I see this shot here, or like this panel they did in the manga. And it's actually in the anime. It's all colored and whatnot. It's awesome. I'm really like fanboying about this right now. But this is probably like the anime of the season, you know. It's like this one, like when you announce this series becoming an anime, everyone's like freaking glasses dropped and just like, this is getting an anime series. Like, I mean, the manga is so popular and like, oh my goodness, I'm loving the anime. It looks so cool. It's not like, you know, on paper book reading thing. It's animation playing in front of you, movie with soundtrack, music, and everything. And oh my goodness, it's so awesome. I'm loving this anime, and I've loved the manga, and there's no doubt about that. So one of the things I do want to point out is that, you know, in the manga I found Bakugo freaking annoying, but in this anime he's even more annoying because it's anime. But hey, it's okay. He'll be get better later on in the future, so it's okay. But wow, like everything like in this anime is like a ton better. Like, I don't want to say it's better than the manga, because, like, you know, in the anime you have people voices, you have like people actually speaking as these characters, you have music, soundtrack, everything, and like it puts so much more than just reading it on paper. And like, oh man, I really want to like say that this is better, but then the manga was so cool too. But then, oh my gosh, doubts and whatnot. And yeah, like, so the action scenes in the anime, they're freaking amazing as hell, because, you know, even on paper it's like you have a scene, right, but this one you see it happen, it's a movie going on. And like, wow, episode 2, the scene when like Deku just tries to go in and save Kato, that wasn't even a fight, but that looked so cool. And you have like the music playing, he's just like going in to save the day, be a hero. I love this anime so much. I'm fanboying so much about this anime. But yeah, I mean, with this first episode, the first 2 episodes, so, you know, going back to what we're actually talking about, you know, this is all Deku's intro as him being the main character. And you also introduce All Might, you introduce like the Hero Society, and you also introduce Bakugo, who I don't really care about for now, but, you know, he'll be important later. But wow, Deku, like, you know, I totally forgot how the beginning worked in the manga, but Deku in the anime is like, wow, you see him like crying, and like, you know, he wants to be the hero, and he has no powers, and he's like talking to All Might, like, can I be a hero without any quirks? And then he's just like, you have to be realistic. No, you can't. And then episode 2 happened, and then all that shit happened. He just tried to save like Bakugo, he had no powers. My gosh, I love this anime so much. I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, seriously, I'm really gonna keep saying that. Like, I love this anime. I love the manga. I love this anime. It's freaking amazing. And this is just the first chapter. It's still the first chapter. The first chapter is dedicated to Deku and how he will finally become a hero, the hero that he wants to be, because he has no quirks and because he technically met All Might. And that's where this is here, because after all that stuff that happened, like, All Might comes up to him and says the things that he wanted to hear, is that Deku, you can become a hero even if you have no quirks and whatnot. And that's sort of, that's like, this is like, I keep thinking about like real life in general, where it's like, you know, you guys don't need like special abilities to do heroic acts and whatnot. You just like, you gotta be you, basically. You yourself could be a hero, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so freaking amazing. And like, now episode 3 is going on, so it's gonna be proceeding mostly like him. I don't want to say, actually, you know, I'm not gonna say anything if you guys don't read the manga, but like, you know, you can probably stick with the anime for now, because the manga is at a very, very, very long point for now. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the opening for the anime, they played it in the first episode, and we got to see some tidbits of some stuff if you guys read the manga, so you guys might know like how far we sort of go in the manga, because you see like some certain people in the opening. So I was like, okay, that person's in the opening, so we might assume that this person, or no, the series might go up to this point where they confront that person, right? But then what I'm thinking right now is like, okay, where would they stop the anime, basically? You know, if they get to the point where they are at the manga, but this like show gets really super popular, then they could try to continue the anime. Then that means they're gonna surpass the manga, and if they surpass the manga, then, you know, they don't have the manga to go off from, because, you know, the manga was like been running for like 80 plus chapters, or I don't exactly remember the numbers, like more than 50 at least. So, you know, if they surpass the manga, then that means they won't have like any stuff to go on. And you're like, oh, this happened in the manga, let's go take that and animate it, right? You don't have enough source material and whatnot. So that's my biggest question ever, is like, where will they go with the anime? I guess the only way to find out is to watch next week's episode. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you did, and tell me how much you like My Hero Academia, because it is amazing. Subscribe, because next week I'll be covering episode 3, or not next week, but 5 days from now, because I'm super late on this, and I apologize once again. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or you guys want to tell me how much you guys love this series, or what you guys think, like how long will the series run, tell me in the comment section below, or at my Twitter, at @TheDomotaku, because you guys are going to be my hero. Ha, puns, I'm just kidding. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video on the Domotaku anime channel. So take care, guys, and mata ne.